told you, the fucking run.
You're so close.
I almost had it, man.
Close.
For not playing it in a while. That's not too bad, but eventually everyone on the show is going to realize that I'm much better at podcasting than I am at playing bagpipes. And I'm actually not that fucking good at podcasting either.
I think after last week's intro, I think they now know that.
Oh, fuck, dude. Yeah. Last week's intro was I should just not play in the intros anymore, I think. What a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
What's up?
My name is Josh. Welcome to the Chanter Rant podcast. With me, as always, is my bearded co-host, Andy.
Hit him with the hind.
And I suppose even though I've already sworn multiple times at this point, I should probably warn you that this is an explicit podcast. We say bad things. And this episode,
Why don't I remember that?
Well, that's because you black out every episode. In this episode, I get the distinct feeling, based on the pace we're already setting, is going to be one of the worst ones. So
we're going hard.
I'm going to give you 5 seconds to turn it off and go to something else before we really drop the hammer. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fuck!
Josh, you know what really pisses me off?
It's my turn, fucker.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, I fucked it up.
Hey, Fusco.
Yes, Josh.
Don't worry. Let's make it natural. Make it a natural break.
I'll edit that shit.
Yeah,
later.
of course you will. Thank you. I couldn't reach it past my wall of beer.
He's got a wall of beer
that I have to
ready to
fucking
go.
drink right now. Oh yeah, shit. Well, no.
Drink whatever you want. Beer, fucking whiskey, whatever you want.
Hey, Fusco.
Yes, sir.
You know what really just scratches my shaft like a poorly cut glory hole?
What's that, Josh?
When you do a podcast, you set up a very big opening topic to your live stream audience and your audience listening at home, and you really got nothing. I mean, showing up to the table. I'm showing up to the table this week with 4 drinks and no fucking ideas.
Listen, that's what I was going to say. If you would let me keep going, I was going to be like, you know what pisses me off is that the planned guest didn't show up, so we're
yes,
fucked. And now
this
we're
is
completely
true.
screwed.
Okay, so we actually were in line for a treat as far as a guest today. Someone was going to come on and just fucking tear Fusco a new asshole.
I was
apparently.
looking forward to this.
They were going to someone that's not a big fan of Fusco's. Let's just put it that way.
I'll do anything for the show.
Anything for the show, man.
I'm willing to let somebody rip me apart. I don't care.
Dude, yeah, I take my licks. I take my licks when I deserve them.
You do too, and
Yeah,
it's only fair that I get it now and
But
again.
yeah, it's that person unfortunately wimped out on us, so they weren't feeling well.
I've heard. It's not like I've not heard that one before.
I wouldn't. What odds would you have taken on this particular guest not showing? If I gave you 10-1, would you have taken him?
I would have taken any odds you ever gave me that he was not showing.
Oh no, I was gonna say that he would show.
Really? I would have said absolutely.
No, I'm saying like if I gave you 10-1 that he's gonna show. So if he does, I
would
get
not
10.
take it.
You get 1.
I wouldn't take it. I would never take any bet that he was going to show. Because I've known him for 15 years and he never showed to anything. So,
Oh my goodness.
well aware.
Yeah, this is why we cannot have nice things.
Someday he might come on.
Well, I think he's going out of country now, and he's like, oh, well, I still want to go on the show, and I'm like, all right, like I'll make it happen, but
Does he even listen? Does he even know what we're
I
doing?
think he does. I don't know who listens out there. Hey, if you listen, give us a thumbs up. Send us a Snapchat to Chanter Rant, all lowercase, all one word. I haven't even checked the Snapchat. Have you?
I didn't know we had one.
We talked about it like in 3 episodes in a row, man.
Wasn't I blacked out during that?
Oh, you were blacked out on one of them. I didn't think you were blacked out on the last one, were you?
Dude, I black out so often, it's not even funny.
This is the way we... Our next GoFundMe is going to be getting Fusco into a proper rehabilitation program. Because apparently...
I'm not even fucking kidding, dude. Like, Tuesday night, I went out for drinks with Daniela after band practice.
Oh, fuck you. I thought we were going to get drinks.
You never responded. So I didn't.
Oh.
I said, Daniela and guy, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, next thing I know, I'm fucking at home. No idea how I got there.
Was your car there? Or did you lose?
Yes.
Did you lose your car?
No, I must
oh
have
my
drove.
God.
I must have drove there.
This is going to be evidence in your trial one day.
Dude, like, it's crazy how often I black out now. Like, I think, well, it's the whiskey.
What a great thing to say on the show.
That's the
it's
name of
crazy.
this-
It's crazy how often I black out now.
Write that one down. Hold on, let me write that down. That's the name
You're
of
gonna
this
fucking
episode.
edit this, right? Like you'll hear it again.
That's a good point.
Do you listen to the show when you edit it?
I put it at 1.5 speed. So
Oh, there you go. Yeah, it just goes by
real
real quick.
So what is the name of this podcast?
So the name of the show is going to be I've already forgot it now. Maybe I need to quit drinking too. Oh my god!
I black out more.
I black out every time we do the show or something. Oh jeez. Let's see if the chat knows this.
Does anybody remember what I just said?
Yeah.
So fucking.
This is why we're fucked, dude. This is where the start we're off to. We're like 10 minutes in.
By the way, last week I went to AA and I'm already out of it because those guys are a bunch of pussies.
Yeah, I mean, like I tried it once, but it was like, God's not real, booze is. So
I believe. Listen. The god of booze is way more important to me. Who is that, by the way? Bacchus, right?
Yes. Yeah. I think it's
god
Bacchus.
of wine and
God
merriment?
of wine and sticking your pinky in people's beeholes.
Oh, absolutely. I should become the next god.
You should be the next Bacchus.
When it comes to sticking pinkies in buttholes.
When we eventually do a bit on Greek gods, you can be Bacchus.
Listen, just ask Cahill. He knows. He knows. He calls me Bacchus, actually.
Does he?
I never understood what it was until just now.
Oh, really? It's all coming together. I'm surprised Cahill knows who Bacchus is. Like,
yeah, I mean, he's a fireman, for God's sake.
I didn't think they go that far into it when you get your GED.
His education must be very limited, I'm betting, yeah.
I mean, have you seen the man?
Oh,
man. Okay, so I don't know if I want to admit this on air because he's going to realize it, but it's already fucking too late. So we're in the process of making the Cahill shirt, right?
Yes.
And I was looking for some photo references to do the artwork because I draw the artwork, like I do all the stuff for the shirts. And I did a deep dive on his Facebook page.
Did you?
Dude, I got some stuff. Did you know he used to have like a shaved head and like a handlebar mustache?
No.
Yes.
Where is this picture? And how do I?
Don't be wrong. As soon as he hears this, he's gonna go like take that
Delete
shit
it.
down.
Did you save it?
Saved them all. I have it.
Okay, you're fucked.
I'm gonna post one picture a day to the Chanter Rant Instagram until Batman reveals his true identity. Because some men just want to watch the world burn, baby.
Oh, that's phenomenal. Oh, Cahill, you're fucked, bro.
Dude, I saved so many photos of Cahill from like 10 years ago. I mean, you wouldn't believe it. Like the man has style. And this is like, I've only met Cahill when he like had style and like looks good. Like
in the last 3 years
he's put together. Like he's a put together looking dude.
He's got the tattoos and
he's got the tattoos. He's got the Hitler Youth haircut. He's got the chew. Like he,
wears the snapback hat.
Yes, he's a fairly well put together human being. But oh my god, man, I did a deep dive on his Facebook page and it is fucking gnar. And I saved everything.
Dude, one of these days we got to do something where we go back to like high school pictures of all of us.
Dude, I'm so down.
in high school.
I get so much shit for this because, okay, you guys, I don't know if y'all remember the Mother's Day episode where we had Tori and Sue on. My mother, her favorite thing to do is Throwback Thursday. And she literally will go through the old boxes of photos of like me, like being a kid, like naked in cowboy boots, shit in my pants or whatever. And she'll fucking post that shit to Facebook. Like that is her pastime, is finding the most embarrassing childhood photos of me and posting them to the internet for everyone to see. Like this is why I have no shame at this point.
With a mother like that, how could you?
Like this is why I have no fucking shame. Like there's no point. Yes, dude, you remember when I was like 14, 15 years old? I was the goofiest looking motherfucker you'd ever seen in your life. I still am. I mean, slightly less, but only slightly.
Oh my god. At least you're well, no, you were tall back then.
I was tall, but I was like super skinny. I had like the long hair down my shoulders. Like had the fucking big old glasses. Like,
dude, you had those like half tinted glasses, the big ones that were tinted. Oh,
dude, it wasn't phenomenal. Even that. So I used to buy. This is a total tangent, but I used to get those like transition lenses because my folks didn't want to buy me like prescription sunglasses. like what's the point? But the transition ones the transition lenses in like 2006. Weren't very good, and so they never like fully went clear.
Yep.
So like, dude, yeah, you look like a fucking rapist, like everywhere you go.
There's never the model in the glasses store with the transition lenses always looks amazing.
Yeah.
So you think, I'll get those.
No, they're bad.
Nobody I've ever seen in my life ever looks good with transition.
No, dude, you look like a fucking creep.
Absolutely. 100%.
Like you look like the South Park character that like is in his mom's basement playing World of Warcraft with like the wrist brace on. Like you look like that guy.
Exactly.
Every
correct.
fucking time. Okay. We're so far off base right now. Okay.
What is this podcast about?
It's a grab bag episode. I still have to do housekeeping.
Oh my God.
So,
we haven't even started that yet?
Yeah, some quick housekeeping items. Listeners can review the show on iTunes, Stitcher, Podbean, wherever you get the Chanter Rant podcast. I get mine on Podbean, I think, right now, but it's kind of been an asshole with the notifications lately, so I might change that. Where do you listen?
I have
On your laptop while
my
you're editing
laptop
it?
while I'm editing. Yeah, I never listen to it again after that.
Listeners can also send us emails, chanterrant@gmail.com, some of which we will even read on the air on occasion. You can send us voicemails. Those are always more fun because we like to hear what y'all sound like, especially if you have funny accents like Honey Bourbon and Aussie Broad.
Ozzy. No, I've been instructed.
Ozzy?
We're supposed to call her Ozzy, bro.
Aussie Broad?
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's pissed.
let's talk like we have marshmallows in our mouth like they do.
By the way, I was talking to Cahill.
I'm so
today.
close. I'm so close to being done with the housekeeping. Just one second.
Oh,
Hold
sorry,
that.
sorry.
Put a pin in that just for 1 second. Don't forget to like Chanter Rant on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and now Snapchat. Chanter Rant, all lowercase, all one word. And invite and share with your friends. If they have terrible taste in humor, then this is the place for them. Cahill, what were you going to say?
So I was going to say, I was talking to Cahill today, and he suggested, because I told him about how our guest was canceled, and we were completely screwed for tonight. And he's like, "Oh, do you have a voicemail from Honey Bourbon? Because he'll kill a good half hour."
It'll be a good half hour just of him.
Like, dude, he didn't send one in this week, so we're fucked. Now we gotta actually entertain people for fuck's
Oh,
sake.
Honey Bourbon. I love that man.
Oh my God. Oh, everybody.
What a fucking legend.
That guy is. I love that guy.
What a
He's
legend Honey
phenomenal.
Bourbon is. Is it weird that like he's become a character all in of himself, like Fast Eddie and F.U. Joe Brady? I still can't believe there's a separate F.U. Joe Brady Twitter account.
I know, it's amazing. I haven't heard from it lately, though. Have you?
No. I mean, I'm assuming it's him. Maybe he's laying low, dude.
You know how Joe is. He's kind of a pussy. So,
Calling him out, huh?
or Jesus Christ, I'm close to hiccuping.
Dude, if you hiccup, I'm gonna stop the
close.
recording right now.
I'm getting close. No,
This ship is not a fucking tanker.
Oh, fuck's sake!
I'm gonna get you a fucking captain's hat.
Captain is the Fusco of our ship.
Yeah, I fucking heard that one finally. I finally got around to
Did you get
finishing
to
the big
end of it?
Grace Note rant.
Yeah. If just for the people out there, by the way, if you've never listened to the Marvel endings of our shows, every once in a while I throw in a Marvel ending, and it's usually something really awful or funny.
Yeah.
Just to see who's
Usually
listening.
both.
Usually both. Yeah. So anyway, what were we talking about? I don't know.
You were talking about Cahill.
No, I think I already said that. He was talking about Honey Bourbon. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Honey Bourbon. Yeah, and the Aussies.
Yeah.
Not Aussies. Aussies.
I've been told to call him Ozzy. Bourbon.
You know what I find the trick is, if you really want to get the pronunciation right with them, is just like speak without moving your tongue. That seems to do it. It's like the Aussies.
Dude, I get all kinds of people sending me videos from YouTube about how to speak better Australian, because it's apparently a very difficult accent to get. You know, in reality,
Yeah.
Like your cheesy one is fantastic, but
Yeah, what are you talking about? I fucking nailed the Australian accent.
so great.
Good day, lads.
it's so great. But like, apparently, it's very complicated. So I don't know why people keep sending this stuff to me, but I get a lot of YouTube video links to how to speak Australian.
Dude, he could be worse. He could be Rab getting a bunch of pictures of buttholes sent to him. Speaking of which, if you would like to win a free Chanter Rant t-shirt, send a picture of your butthole to Rab. BigRabShow@gmail.com.
I absolutely will give somebody a free t-shirt if you send your butthole.
Yes. No, we're pretty serious about this.
Yes.
Total tangent to the Rab thing.
Yeah.
Because I do listen to Rap Show, and I'm always like just chronically behind. Like I do my best to catch up. But many episodes back, we had, I don't know if we already talked about this on the show, but we had a bunch of people send him voicemails.
Oh, yes.
Because we made a call. We made a call on the Chanter Rant podcast, and we're like, hey, like, go send fucking Rab voicemails. He's not getting enough voicemails, dude. And so we got like 10 voicemails where everyone's just saying hashtag one of the six at the end.
Right.
So do that again. Like, I want to break Rab's email.
Let's
Like, I want Rab to get 600 voicemails in his inbox, and the next episode, everyone ending with hashtag one of the six or hashtag FU Joe Brady. I want his Gmail to crash. I want his computer with its fucking 1G Northern Ireland internet speed to catch on fire.
If that happens, I will send a t-shirt to the last person who sent
To the 599th person that sends him a voicemail, we will send you. I'll send you my house. Like you can move in. You can live here rent free. I don't care.
Yeah, it's going to actually cost you money to live here, but don't worry about it.
Yeah. Well, luckily we framed it so you can't see all the shit that's broken in my house.
Yeah,
but
he's got a cool red door, and it looks really cool and stuff. But other than that,
we did have someone. Say on the chat. I'm scrolling through, and this is going to be super fun for the normal podcast audience. But we had someone say on the chat that this is not at all how I pictured this podcast being recorded. What the fuck do you think we were in?
You think where do you picture this?
We're in a high end studio. We got interns and fluffers.
This is really the first time you've seen a live stream for one. And
yeah,
two,
no, that's okay. That means that we have some new listeners. That means
I'm very curious what he pictured. Like very professional studio, and I mean,
this is professional sounding. It's a fucking radio show, dude. It doesn't have to look good.
Nobody's got to see us.
The live stream. We delete the live stream as soon
Look
as
at our
it's
faces. Obviously, it doesn't matter what you look like.
Are these the faces of professionals to you?
I don't know, but so anyway, do you have any other notes to take care of?
So I have no housekeeping. We do have an Aussie Broads corner.
Yeah.
And we do have some news and updates. What's your feel there, Fusco? We're kind of freestyling it today. We're letting the audience participate.
I say we get to Cahill's corner.
Let's do Cahill's corner.
And because why not?
All right, let's do it.
Sorry about that, everyone. I just had to check because last week some numpty was spreading vicious rumours about Australian toilets, and I'd just like to report that mine flushes in the right direction. So, you heard it from the sensitive fiery himself. He's passing his tiny, tiny baton to me for now. And in keeping with the long-standing tradition of a man half-assing something and a woman having to take over, I even get the honour of retaining this title on the segment. Lucky me! Do I get paid less too? Well, hopefully I get billed less, because apparently
she gets paid 75% of what Cahill gets paid.
So, this week's Chanter Rant was a bit more of a demure affair after the hilarious rambling write-off that was the big Grace Note rant.
Wait,
the
can we
Free
pause?
Vortex lads, Sleepy Pooh Bear Rab.
Sorry, yes, go ahead.
Points. Excellent use of the word demure.
Yeah, her language is way better than ours.
Fantastic. Well, it was the Grace Note rant guys were giving me shit for using $6 words, I guess. But no, excellent. Good vocabulary, Aussie Broad.
Yeah, she actually is fairly smart person.
Hey, the thesaurus is my favorite dinosaur.
Should we go on?
Yeah, we should go.
The Wee Free Vortex lads, Sleepy Pooh Bear Rab, the captain of the tanker.
Sleepy Pooh Bear
and
Rat.
the cat herder. Never have I ever heard such an entertaining podcast, so I can't wait for part 2. But this week, Fusco had sobered up, miraculously. A red-faced Josh admitted he was wrong about everything ever.
Always.
The exceptionally cheeky Cahill decided to stop by, and the boys all debriefed on the worlds, shared some conspiracy theories, bitched about the weather and the cost of travel, and cracked through a metric shitload of listener mail. Speaking of which, with the exception of the awesome Kelly, and everyone's favourite Aussie sloth, Honey Bourbon, who rightfully gave you a serve about Vegemite, which is the life-giving nectar of the gods, it was curious that all the listener mail was lovely for once. Even Fast Eddie was nice. Did you guys somehow get them to drink the Kool-Aid, or was everyone just riding so high on the collective positivity of US Worlds wins that they couldn't heap shit on you? Speaking of which, I'm going to channel some of those vibes myself, because I want to give a huge shout out to every Aussie player and band who did the work and made the massive trip to compete in Glasgow. And Kiwi bands too, I guess. But a special shout out to the mighty Perth Metro and to the boys from my hometown, Brisbane Boys College, better known as BBC, wink, who both placed in their respective grades. Fucking awesome work, guys. Well done. But I'll let results talk, is making me feel a bit like Big Rab. So, back to the wrap-up and dick jokes. Or should I say vagina jokes, after the eponymous fireman returns serve this week, you cheeky prick. All I will say about that is, you will never know, old man. And also, I'm thinking we should revise your tag to hashtag sensitive stomach, because you need to get those bowel issues sorted out, mate. Cheers, boys. Aussie Broad, out.
Dude. This is why we fired Cahill. There was only one thing to do. Brilliant as always. Commentary on last week's episode from Aussie. Well, actually, a couple episodes. commentary from
couple
Aussie
catching
Broad,
up, yeah.
including the big Grace Note rant, and we're still getting feedback on that one.
Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
that was a legendary episode.
That was. I'm glad that it completely lived up to the hype of being a shit show.
You're welcome, audience. I sacrificed for that one, I must say.
Yeah, just your dignity.
Oh, 100%.
But you sacrifice that every day.
This is not untrue. Not untrue.
Oh, that's fantastic. So we have another, so we can get into some voicemails and listener mail, right? I want to start off with, because we just had a voicemail, so I'm going to start off with an email. And then we can do, I think we have one voicemail, and then we'll get right into whatever the fuck we're going to talk about today. Mm-hmm. So this is from Ian. I'm going to try to turn this. I don't know if anyone can actually see. I don't. all of a sudden, I realize there's people's email addresses up. Hi guys, meant to write in after the Andrew Douglas podcast, but apparently my time management skills are more appropriate for Grace Note Vortex. During your discussion about pipe band associations, Andrew mentioned Ontario as being well run. I obviously can't speak for Andrew's experience, but as someone who's been subject to the PPBSO on some level for about 25 years, it is nothing short of a total clusterfuck here. Old man shaking fisted sky alert. When I was coming up through the grades, there were games in Southern Ontario from the second weekend of June in the last weekend to the last weekend in August. Sometimes 2 per weekend in different locations. Holy fucking shit. It was a buffet of piping and drumming. Now it's 5 contests. 6 if you count the one in August. All the good bands skipped for Worlds. Maybe it's familiarity that breeds contempt. I spent 4 seasons recently playing in Woosawa and have traveled to Pleasanton several times with Ontario bands. I always enjoyed the venues and games themselves with a big shout... Jesus Christ. With a big shout out to the Peacocks in Vegas. That's got to be I'm pretty sure that's one of the rules. Like, when you shit your pants that we take a drink. There's Fusco's commentary on this email. I guess what I'm saying is that the scene has issues everywhere. The grass isn't always greener. But, as I heard a great sage once say on a terrible podcast, the first step to fixing the problem is admitting there's a problem. The associations don't seem willing to do it, so the voice of change needs to be heard. Keep up the great work. Fuck yourselves, Ian.
Well, okay then.
Great email signature, by the way. Fuck yourselves. I think that it's funny. I'm not completely convinced that the associations don't want to do better. And I know that I've been a little too much like nice guy for the past 2 episodes.
Yeah, bring the heat, son.
Dude, I'll bring the heat, but I think that everybody wants to do better. I think that complacency is death, and most people know that. I just also think that we had to wait like 5 years for all the old fucks to die, and then we can do cool new stuff.
Well, see, I think it's more like this. Yes, I think everybody wants to do better, but I think taste is very different. You know what I mean? Like, so, like what somebody considers good versus what actually is good is very different. So, you know, like some of the old fucks, as you say, just have poor taste into what's current, modern quality nowadays. You know what I mean?
Well, I will say also, I firmly believe that some people get into it for the wrong reasons. In my opinion, into like leadership and management in these kinds of organizations.
Okay.
I've had that experience. I mean, I work in nonprofits. I've had the experience with, you know, nonprofits can attract predators. It happens. Like they attract people that are there for the wrong reasons, either to self-aggrandize or to make themselves more money or do like, but overall, I would say they attract more people that aren't like that. They attract more, the vast majority of people that go to these kinds of organizations are there to do the best common good that they can.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
It's just unfortunate that it only takes 1 or 2 people doing it for the wrong reasons to fuck it over for everybody.
Yeah, but I would say there's a lot of people that get into it for the right reasons, but they just have absolutely terrible taste. So they fuck it up. Not intentionally, they're just not good at what they do. You know
that makes sense. Yeah.
You know? And so
or lowest common denominator. Like you're the person that stepped up. You may not be the best person for the job.
Correct. Which we know from the discussion about pipe bands at the lower levels. Like,
yeah.
You know, the good people they end up in better bands. So
typically
you lose them along the way. Yeah.
I mean, unless you get a couple stupid, stubborn idealists that will just keep throwing themselves at the same problem over and over again for 20 fucking years.
Like a couple of fucking
like a couple of fucking morons.
Who's that you're talking about, Josh?
Yeah, I don't know. Could be anybody. But yeah, I don't know. Ian, to your point, yeah, it definitely it could seem like the grass is always greener. All of us think that someone else has it better somewhere else when it comes to the pipe band world, unless you live in Scotland or Northern Ireland, in which case it's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, but Rab bitches about them too, though.
Yeah, but I mean, what's the point of having a bagpiping podcast if not to fucking whinge all the time? Like,
That's true. I mean, what else are you gonna do?
yeah. Oh, everything's great, guys. That was a good 5-minute episode.
I guess we're out. We talked about that.
Yeah, we're done. Trust me, the last episode of Chanter Rant will be when we fixed everything. Which
the last thing we want in the world is for everything to be good, because then we'd have nothing to do on Friday nights.
we have nothing to talk about. We'd spend so much more money going out. We'd spend way more time going out and Tindering than actually creating content. But before we get to that, we have another voicemail from, I believe, Pipe Major McPatty himself.
He's back.
Dude, Pipe Major McPatty, I was really hoping he wouldn't be a one-hit wonder.
We'll see.
I'm glad.
His
that
sophomore
he's back.
effort is up for judgment.
It's up for judgment. All right.
Judgment, yeah. So here we go.
You know what really makes me accidentally discharge my service weapon? As a perfectly good firefighter losing his position on a podcast. This is Pipe Major McPatty from the Emerald Society that shall not be named. And I was starting to like your subversive podcast when you were very patriotic, very heartwarming episode that you did for the 4th of July. We got to keep America up. Us pipers, we got to stick together in these times to make America great again. Andy knows what the fuck I'm talking about. So I appreciated that. But then, Cahill's fired? What the fuck? And then he's replaced with some female immigrant from Australia?
Shit.
And you're putting on Fast Eddie? That sounds like some affirmative action bullshit to me. But, what can you do? I mean, and then what's this? Josh, you're quitting the band, you pansy? I'll tell you what. Both of you and Cahill, why don't you come out here and play, if you could find it in your heart to be a benevolent son of St. Patrick. We'll put you in a green kilt. Come play with us. You want to score some points, play in a contest with us. We just play a parade set, and we make the prize list. If it can make you feel a little better. So, I'm putting that out there, but
Parade prize?
in the meantime, I'm just depressed. Cahill, come on, you gotta stand up to that shit. Don't let that go on. Alrighty, I gotta go open up the lodge. We're gonna play Amazing Grace, and we're gonna raise a pint to Cahill.
Ah, fuck.
I'm out.
Don't inflate Cahill's ego any more than it already is.
Listen, the problem with Cahill, he focused on Cahill for some reason. The problem with Cahill is,
Cahill has a small penis.
Yeah.
I mean, in the end, isn't that really what it's all about?
That's short but wide. Like a tuna can.
Right. Yeah.
Jesus. Well done, Pipe Major McPatty. Hey, I'm glad you're still out there. I'm glad you didn't accidentally die of shooting yourself in the foot or heart disease, alcoholism, whatever kills white cops on the East Coast. So we do have some shout outs.
Do we?
Yeah. Quick shout out to our good friend Stuart.
Oh, yeah.
Stuart won the Senior P. Brock at the Argyll Gathering and also second in former winners MSR. Dude, those are some swanky fucking events.
Best of the best play at these events.
I was looking at some of the photos and just, creeping. That's you gotta creep. But that is some fancy shit, dude. Like, we don't have anything like that here.
No, we don't. Well,
we're not far enough up our own asses yet. But like, give us a couple of years, we'll get it.
We'll get there.
The Chanter Rant Invitational solos are going to take place. They take place in my dining room.
It's going to be amazing.
They'll take place right here in the room where the live stream audience is listening. If I don't have to pay for a venue, I can pay a lot more prize money.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But yeah, congratulations, Stuart. always a pleasure. Sorry you got second this year, but it's all rigged anyway, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Big shout out about to happen.
Ooh.
Brad from Rough Tail Brewing. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with Rough Tail Brewing from Oklahoma. You can get more familiar at roughtailbeer.com. But the kind gentlemen over at Rough Tail Brewing, including Brad, have sent us yet another batch of phenomenal beers. Yes. Filled to the brim, mind you. I have no idea how they got these cans so full. As soon as you open it, the beer is perfectly level with the lip.
It's wild.
It is 100%
We're not
full.
even kidding. It's weird.
No, it's insane. I'm drinking the, let's see, this is the Coffee Eclair Bourbon Barrel Polar Eclipse Imperial Stout.
Jesus Christ, say that 5 times fast.
I'm sure the audience would rather I didn't. And it is damn fucking good. And you are on the...
I'm drinking the Everything Rhymes with Orange.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
and actually, we did have another can that I already drank.
Yeah, an IPA of some sort.
That was the hashtag one of the 6 IPA.
Yeah.
So there you go. If you want to get your one of the 6 beer, head to Rough Tail Brewing in Oklahoma, man. This is some good shit.
Apparently, there's no laws in Oklahoma about sending beer across state lines.
Well, you know what the trick is?
What's that?
You hide the beer under a bunch of AR-15 parts, and
then they don't
check
look any
it.
further.
Yeah, there's no problem. Yeah, it's all good after that. So the other shout out we have, and unless do you want to do this one?
Yeah, let me do this one because I know this gentleman personally.
And he's actually on the stream right now.
Is he?
Yeah.
So to my main man, Kenny Heiner, I want to give you a special shout out for doing that amazing Chanter Rant Photoshop.
What? That was Photoshop?
I'm sorry to break everybody's bubble,
that we did not.
Photoshopped.
We did not actually sponsor the World
World's-
Pipe Band Championships.
Kenny photoshopped our logo into, I believe, it was Scottish
It was
Power,
one of
right?
the stands. Yeah.
Playing in the world's circle, and it was fucking hilarious. It just blew up.
It exploded on social media.
So another one of the 6 doing amazing work out there.
Yeah. No.
I appreciate it.
We
I don't know if it's bad or good that we tell people that it's him. Maybe he doesn't want to be known. I don't know, but
we can always bleep it out later. Hey, Fusco, can you edit that out later?
I will edit it out later.
Kenny. Here's the thing about the 6 that I've found.
What's that?
The 6 are some of the most talented and creative people that I've ever encountered.
It's shocking.
And they're worldwide,
It's
like
amazing.
we have a girl in Australia recording the best Cahill's corners ever. We have a guy in South Carolina doing raps and sending them to us. We have a guy in Utah.
Tennessee. Oh, Utah, sorry.
Writing
tunes.
Writing tunes for us and for Rab.
Yep.
Great fucking tunes, by the way.
Yeah. Dude, did you hear Did you see the one you did for me?
Yeah. A big shout out to Eric for the tunes he's been writing lately. Like, those are awesome. I can't wait to the first person that plays Josh and Andy's Chanter Rant in their medley.
Oh, it's going to be amazing.
That would
be Chanter Rant Pipe Band.
That would be the best. That'd be the best
likely.
ever. Dude, we like Eric, we almost have enough. You've almost written enough tunes about the show and Rab's show to where we could have a whole medley of just your tunes.
That would be
That would be right. That'd be good, right?
That would be pretty good.
Yeah, and so it's just crazy. Like, people that are like doing these like cool Photoshop stuff, people that are calling in and contributing, people that are doing characters, like some of the most creative people in the pipe band community.
We did not see this coming at all.
All because they want to,
My only goal in all of this was to make Joe Brady famous, but now we've got all these
Dude,
characters.
making Joe Brady famous was that easy.
That was the easy part.
So we're going to take a quick break from the show and then come right back into it so we can, interact a bit with the live stream audience.
And get actually into a topic of some sort.
Well, yeah,
Let's do it.
That's right.
Well, we'll figure it out.
Oh, this episode of the Chanter Rant podcast brought to you by the Chanter Rant store. Buy all your great Chanter Rant gear and t-shirts and even tank tops for the ladies. It's a hot one out there at this World Pipe Band competition, so don't forget to hit the chanterrant.com and buy yours today.
So now that we've had a sip of whiskey, it's time for the topic of the week. Okay, so Fusco,
Yes, sir.
here is my question to you. That I think you are uniquely in a position to answer this.
Okay, I'm listening.
It's too early for Dirtbag Olympics Part 3, obviously, but that is coming. So send your stories in chanterrant.com. Chanterrant@gmail.com.
Yes.
Yeah, send us in your stories for Dirtbag Olympics Part 3. But I've recently re-entered the dating pool.
Okay. Yes, you have. Okay.
And certain modern adaptations of dating, such as apps.
Yes. Okay.
I guess my question is, for this topic, does mentioning being a bagpiper help you or hurt you on Tinder?
Okay, I can speak intelligently of this topic. I don't mention specifically or that I'm a piper.
Okay.
But I do have a pit. Well, I'm off Tinder right now, but
Well, you're off Tinder right now.
I deleted it because it was so full of nonsense.
Are you?
I'll explain that in a second.
Oh, it's not because you're like going steady.
No, nothing like that. It's just so full of nonsense. But if you post a picture in a kilt, that is significant, especially for older women.
Okay.
If you would like a hag in your life, post a picture of you in a kilt. It works amazing.
So I think I have a photo of me from the concert where I'm in uniform. I don't know if you can see full body though. I don't know if you can see like the whole kilt.
That's probably not going to go well. Like definitely bottom half.
Okay. Wait a minute. Should we do a live Fusco evaluation of my Tinder profile?
Okay. Ooh, this would be a great idea.
No, we can do this. Just don't act.
I won't do anything. No.
No, but because I've been out of the dating pool for a while. I think most people are
at least a couple of years now. Right?
It's been 3 years. It's been a couple of years. So Fusco, here is my
listen. Last year when I was over in Ireland when we were over there, and then we went to the Worlds for in August or whatever.
Yeah.
I was in Glasgow.
Okay.
I was flipping through Tinder.
Yeah.
And
bunch of bucktooth lunatics, I assume.
I met a woman named Edith, and
that's how you met Stu's mom.
Yeah, she was trolling for dick in fucking Glasgow.
Hey.
She knew where all the guys were.
And you nearly made him a little brother.
I mean, if she wasn't 60 years old, we could have. But
okay, so Fusco, okay. I'm gonna hand you my Tinder profile.
Oh boy,
you're gonna give me your evaluation.
Okay,
as an expert.
As an expert, all right. Let's see.
And be descriptive for the people that are on the listening audience.
So I'm looking at a picture of Josh taking photos. Josh is a photographer, so he does do photos. So he says he's 27. Are you really only 27?
Yeah.
Fuck's sake, man. Yeah. So he's
got my whole life ahead of me.
I'm not so sure. With the way you drink, I'm going to guess you have half a life ahead of you.
That explains my recent midlife crisis.
Josh says these are the things he's into: dive bars, communism.
Fuck you. That's all it says. Nice try.
Penis.
That's on there.
Dive bars, doggos, bagpipes. Comms Pro by day. I don't even know what the fuck that means. Crime Fighter by night. All right, see, that's funny. That's a little bit clever. Let's get beers and make fun of stuff. Okay, cool. Let's look at your pictures. Let's see what you got. Okay, the picture of you playing pipes, I would get rid of that.
The one in uniform?
Yes.
Or the one not in uniform?
Hold on. Let me look. Okay, the one in uniform I would take out.
Get rid of. Okay.
Yes. And I would put a picture of you in a kilt walking around.
I don't think I have those, but I can...
Or at least if you could see the kilt.
You know what we should do? This is why we need to do the Chanter Rant photo shoot.
Yes, we
kilts and t-shirts with Zach Peterson downtown.
Like super, like crazy,
super artsy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lots of jump shots with blurred junk.
Like there's potential here, but you're obviously going for the artsy chick here. Is that what you're going for here?
Yeah, I'm thinking like artsy chick tattoos,
fucking shaved side of the head kind of thing. Yeah,
dude. See, you got my number.
No, but I can see that from this. Yeah, I get where you're going.
Fusco, you're a fucking Tinder savant.
How did you exactly what you're going?
How did you get that just from what I put on here?
Just because you're obviously going for the artsy thing because you got the bagpipe thing on there twice. You got the photography thing on there. You know, you're a little bit funny, just funny enough, but not like overly clever. And
You know, honestly, a little bit funny and not overly clever is one of the nicest things you've ever said about me.
you don't want to be too funny because then they'll feel intimidated.
Yeah, well, you know.
But okay, no, that's
It's not bad, right? It's a good start.
So you've been at it for what, 2 weeks?
Just about.
So tell me, how's things?
100% strikeouts.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not necessarily hot commodity. Granted.
Well,
strangely enough, totally different situation on Bumble.
See, I know nothing about Bumble, very little anyway. So this is interesting actually, because I think the type of chick you're into and the image you project are very different. So we joked around about this last week.
This makes sense to me.
Let's go out and look for girls with tattoos.
Yeah.
I'm like, you are not the kind of guy that's going to pick up a girl with tattoos. Like, it's not your style. Like, you're so like clean cut and very straightforward, you know? I'm like you got to have tattoos yourself, you know? Or
well, the funny thing for me is that like I don't really project on the outside how fucking metal I am.
Right. Exactly correct. You're metal on the inside, but not on the outside.
like 9 times out of 10, I'm like rocking a suit, you know, like I'm full because it's my job.
Look in the goddamn camera right now. You're wearing a white button up.
Yeah, dude. Trust me, I know that I sold out, dude. But
listen,
hey, I didn't sell out, Fusco. I bought in.
Listen, I love half Asian girls with tattoos, and that is not my style.
Dude, it's like delivering. It's delivering like, and it's so funny. It's interesting to see how like delivers different people to you. I'm getting delivered, and I don't know how this is happening, but I'm getting a lot of profiles sent to me that say they're from like Scotland or Ireland or Australia.
Really?
Yeah.
But you don't mention. Well, you mentioned bagpipes in the thing,
but still, that's weird, right? And it's not connected to my Facebook. Like, it's not connected to anything. It's all like a separate thing.
True.
It's weird, man. Like, how does it know so much about me? How does it know that I'm a sucker for an accent?
Well, I mean, we all know that now.
Fusco, yeah, I mean, if Fusco, if you talk to me in an Australian accent right now, I would come across this table and make out with you.
Oh, fuck. Watch out, people.
Watch out.
We're in trouble.
Watch out, honey bourbon.
Oh, my God.
So Fusco, what has your experience been as a full-time bagpiper? Like that, like walk me through this process. Okay. I'm a pretty girl.
Yep.
I swipe right on you, and you swipe right on me, and it's a match. Okay. Go. Do you talk first, or do I talk first?
The guy almost always has to talk first.
You got to.
Almost 99% of the time.
So what's your opening?
If the girl talks first, there's probably something wrong.
It's probably a bot, or you're gonna get robbed.
Or dude.
Yeah.
Or dude. In a skirt.
Just like you.
Exactly. Yeah. Which is not what you want to match up with, my friend.
Okay. So, Fusco, what's your opening line? Go. I'm gonna play the part of the girl.
Okay, so I almost always I say something like, do you want to play a game? I usually have a game involved in my
That's
head.
fucking Saw. So you
No.
I know. You've opened up as a
way.
Serial killer already.
No. It's not exactly that, but I'm like, I have. Fuck, I don't remember how I said it because it's been a while since I've even used Tinder at this point. But it worked in the beginning because I play a question and answer.
You open game. With, "Do you want to play a game?
Do you want to play a game?" Yeah, exactly. But it worked amazingly well. I had some questions sorted out that related to Vegas, places you like to hang out. It kind of helped learn about people. And fuck, if I remember exactly,
if they answered in all zeros and ones or a reCAPTCHA, you knew it wasn't good. Yeah,
absolutely. But for the most part, at least got the conversation started. And I could actually, I wrote it down I have it in my phone. I could tell you what the actual questions were if you'd like. But
I don't want to talk about your weird records you keep.
No, it's
I don't want to get into that.
Not those records. Yeah. I just had my questions written.
I don't want to get into your spreadsheets.
It was like it was things like, what was a good question? Like, fuck, I'd have to look it up now.
So just give me some. Give me a question.
Okay, so
we're doing Chanter Rant roleplay. Eric loves this apparently.
Okay, you're going out with your girlfriends, and the girlfriends all decide that it's your choice tonight where we go. Where would you go?
Oh my God, you're so funny. What do you do for a living?
Is that the response?
That's my reply.
I'm like, okay, she's an idiot.
Unmatched.
Like, let's get out of this situation. No, because
We're gonna go to Light.
If the girl's like, I want to go to Hakkasan or Light, I'm like,
Fuck.
I'm out.
Oh, yeah. Later,
dude.
Later. Kibosh.
Like if you're like,
Do you have a dubstep air horn on there?
If you want to go like Frankie's, or you want to go downtown to like fucking Arts District, like, I love Cornish pasty or whatever it is. I'm like, okay, the game continues.
The game is afoot.
The game is afoot. So
can you add some Sherlock music in on that right there?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. So, but yeah, that's, but let me tell you, so because I have pictures of me, of me playing pipes.
Well, now you have pictures of Angel on your profile.
Yeah, because
better return.
Black guys were way better. Yeah. Absolutely. But it's like me and a kill, me playing pipes, whatever it is. Because, I mean, that's the only thing unique about me. Otherwise, I'm a
at least you're
fairly
honest,
obvious white guy who can't dance. I mean, no, whatever.
That's your fucking theme song. Like, I'm a standard white guy. I can't dance. I own flannel and jeans for pants.
This is about right. Internet,
nailed
this
it.
is about right, yeah. Oh, fuck's sake.
Fair. So like, what is the typical reaction when one of your potential Tinder matches, like, what do you do? It's like, well, I'm assuming you lead into it. I'm assuming it's like, what do you do? Well, I'm a music teacher.
What's the question exactly?
Like, how does this line of questioning go? It's like, what do you do for a living? Oh, well, I'm a music teacher. Or do you just go, I teach and perform playing bagpipes right off the bat?
I pretty much say it up front because I'm really not about wasting time.
Like, you're either into this or not.
Yeah, because some people are very much not.
I find the vast majority.
Oh, absolutely.
The vast majority of human beings.
All right. Well, see, at your age, though, you're 27. Like, I'm 42. So there's a big difference in, like, what's cool and what's not.
Oh, and also our varying levels of erectile dysfunction.
Well, there's that, too. But they don't know this yet.
What I lack in beard, I make up for in just youthful vigor.
Josh listen, his go-to line is, I won't reach the back, but I'll tear up the sides.
I thought that was for you.
Oh, wait, that was me? Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, nowadays it's like...
I just got... Never mind, I'm not even going to go to that line.
Oh, it's too obvious.
Yeah, it's way too easy of a joke. No low-hanging fruit here.
No.
Yeah, come on.
We're trying to get beyond
Well, I mean, your fruit are hanging pretty low because you're in your 40s. But...
Well, what are you going to do? So...
But yeah, yeah, it's interesting. So how does that play out?
Have you had any success at all? Have you even went out with somebody yet?
I have not had any success through applications.
So just people through the grapevine.
Yeah, like through the grapevine. I don't know. Like people come out of the woodwork, I suppose.
Give it time, because this is what I noticed about Tinder. Because it's the only thing I've used since I was single 3 years ago. So
aside from Grindr.
Well, we're not going to talk about that here. I mean, there was a certain point when I was very equal opportunity, like any port and storm kind of thing.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that time period very much. It was a year ago in Cookstown, Northern Ireland.
Oh, we're not supposed to talk about that. Fuck's sake. Hold on, we're getting...
No, you're good. No, it still sounds the same to them. It just changes to
okay. So... So, anyway.
Oh.
But the first...
Some real nasty staircases.
Couple of months, 6 months, whatever it was a little awkward because I didn't know how to I didn't know how to talk to people online only.
Well, in your defense, you don't know how to talk to people in general.
That's true. Good point.
Like, I would never describe you as a social fucking butterfly.
No, this is very true. I'm just lucky I'm handsome. Because... No, nothing? No retort?
Dude, you were fishing. No, you were fishing way too hard with that one.
I thought for sure you were going to hammer me on that one.
Nope.
But it was rough at first. It took like a good 3 months for me to get the hang of it.
Okay.
Because... I don't know. It's just weird. Like,
it's incredibly awkward. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I've noticed this, and I don't know. Like, I'm fairly open-minded individual, as you know. Mm-hmm. Realistically, everybody around the world, you do you as long as you wash your hands. I don't really give a fuck. But yeah, like I've seen some weird shit. Like a lot of like couples looking for a third.
I have seen
type
that.
stuff. Like that's. I mean, don't get me wrong. Cahill would be like way into that, but that's how I met Cahill. So, strangely enough,
Dude, I've seen all kinds of crazy shit on there.
dude, it's fucking mental.
A lot of people looking for what do they call it? Like swingers looking for.
Well,
third
it's
guy,
weird
whatever.
because like there's really not a lot of middle ground. It's pretty much like I've found so far. Granted, I'm only a couple weeks in, but I found so far there's not a lot of middle ground. It's a lot of either I am looking for my husband who's gonna be with me for the rest of my life, or me and two of my friends are looking to do a gangbang
yes,
in
this
Batman masks.
This is the thing that's funny is like,
And there's
how many?
nothing in between whatsoever.
There's a shocking amount of women looking for their future husbands on there. Like,
It's a terrible
Why
place
are
to
you
look.
on Tinder if that's what you're looking? Yeah, it doesn't make any fucking sense.
But also, a lot of, and this is neither condemning nor condoning. A lot of people that my age or younger that have like 2 kids that are like looking to clown around and party for the weekend. I'm like, well, who's fucking watching the weekends?
Are they locals?
Yeah,
Really?
it's fucking mental.
Why do you care who's watching the Weans? What is wrong with you?
No, I sincerely worry about the judgment of a person that is like, well, my mom's going to watch my kids for the weekend, so I might as well get on Tinder and game on.
I'm questioning the judgment of somebody that would bang a stripper in front of a couple friends.
You gonna do that? You gonna do that one again?
No, I'm just saying, but like,
Yeah,
why are you
that's-
questioning their
Trust
judgment?
me. Trust me. Wrapped it up like a gentleman.
True, but why question the judgment? Why care? Why do you care?
It concerns. I don't know. Like I think for me, I'm mostly worried about myself and my own future.
Oh.
And my future is very much
ladies.
successful if I can not get an STD and not pump a kid into someone.
Yeah, but you're going to wrap it up. So why is that a concern?
Yeah, but crazy's crazy, dude. We literally on the intro music of this podcast, we played Steel Panther's Poontang Boomerang.
That is true. They always come back. They come back to hunt you. I've had many of those situations.
Dude, oh my gosh. I don't know if you've noticed this, but Graham joined in,
No,
who
I've not noticed.
canceled on coming on the show tonight.
Is he in here?
Yeah, he's in the chat.
No, he is not.
And also Courtney and Sean are
They're nonsense.
having a chat.
Yeah. Courtney and Sean are going to end up boning at some point.
Oh, easy now. Easy.
Why do I care?
Easy, Fooko.
So
yeah, the Tinder experience. Okay,
I like Honey
to put a
Bourbon's
pin.
idea of Droner because
Droner's great,
It would
yeah.
have done me a lot of good in Scotland at the Worlds.
Well, you didn't do terribly in
No,
Scotland.
I didn't do
in the
terribly.
Worlds.
That's true. Good point. But it would have I think Adele's got the right idea. We need to have an app that helps you to lick face.
The face licking app.
Face licking app. Absolutely.
We'll call it Tony Book.
Oh, it's going to be great.
Yeah, Tony Book.
I agree.
I mean, Honey Bourbon was down for Droner
Droner's a great idea.
because he had lost a lot of roots
Correct.
once they learned he was a bagpiper.
Correct. Yes.
Got my Australian down.
Australian.
So we're going to Australia in 6 months. I don't know. When's a good time to go to Australia?
In the wintertime.
Is that when
It's the
when the kangaroos are hibernating
Exactly.
and they don't punch out tourists?
That's when the toilet flushes the other direction.
the other direction.
Than when
Yeah, well, it's because the rotation of the Earth.
correct.
Yeah, the toilet
It
goes
flips.
the other way.
Flips the other way.
Yeah, it's reverse. It's called reverse lavatory polarity. Everybody knows that.
Oh, dude, we got to go to Australia because I need to meet these people.
Plus, we're great at driving 5 hours across the middle of fucking nowhere.
We do this often.
It's that's how you get to your friend's house.
My
in
question
Australia.
is this: Ozzy Broad. Ozzy Broad is coming to Vegas in April.
Yes.
So should we go there before she gets here, or should we wait for her and then go?
I don't think I couldn't swing it.
I'm sure I couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure this shit out.
Unless you discovered a fucking oil well underneath your apartment that I don't know about.
No, not yet.
Yeah.
Oh, there she is. Ozzy Broad says, winners when the drop bears and the hoop snakes hibernate, so definitely the best time to come. I'm assuming those are all like
the drop
chupacabras
bears.
and
Yeah,
shit.
the drop bears are the carnivorous koalas.
Correct. I don't know what a hoop snake is.
I'm assuming a hoop snake is what they call a hula hoop. They just don't know what it is, so they assume it's an animal that's trying to kill them.
All right, so
what do you got?
oh my god, I'm so confused right now. So we talked about what does it take to get laid on Tinder? As a piper, I would say don't post a picture of your pipes, but very casually. I would agree that works.
Okay.
But absolutely put a picture of you and your kilt, especially
Fair.
if you're open to the idea of cougars. I don't know. Are you open to that idea?
Not terribly open currently. We'll see. We'll see when desperation hits.
Like, give yourself to 30 and then, like, dude, bang.
Oh, yeah, no,
40-year-olds.
All right. Well, okay. I trust your judgment, which is insane now that I say it out loud.
Dude, never trust my judgment.
Yeah.
My judgment is the worst.
But I don't know. It's an interesting landscape. But we talked about Tinder. Can we talk about, just for a moment, the fucking Grace Note Rant Facebook Messenger thread?
Fuck's sake. It's nonsense.
Where these Looney Tunes
The other guys?
blow us up at like 4:00 in the fucking morning. Like all of a sudden my phone starts vibrating.
Dude, they're fucking hysterical though. These guys.
Don't get me wrong, I love these boys. And they're already like, oh, like when are we going to do the next big Grace Note Rant? I'm like, easy, boys.
we haven't got through the last one yet.
Yeah. like come on now.
Although to be fair, it's easier for us, but
Well, it's easier for us because we know what the fuck we're doing, but it generally makes it easier.
Yeah. But to be fair, it was fucking hysterical.
Dude, that was so much fun.
It was
If it was up to me, I would talk to those boys every week, whether it was a podcast or not. Maybe just fucking Skype them and hang out and shoot the shit, because they get it. Mm-hmm. For a group of people that all live so far away from each other, like the big Grace Note Rant was just natural.
Yeah, I mean, it was helpful that Rab was sleeping because it was one less voice we had to
Pooh
deal
Bear,
with. Pooh Bear, yeah.
Pooh Bear Rab.
But you know, the other guys, fucking Stuart and Steven, are phenomenal. They crack me up like nobody's business. So we should probably do more.
You were cracking yourself up pretty well.
I don't remember that, but I imagine something like that happened. I don't know, but those guys were awesome. So we definitely have to do that again. We should probably do it maybe every quarter, maybe. I don't know.
Oh my god, a quarterly? I was thinking like a yearly.
No, we got to do more than that.
You want to build up though. Let's get the audience like really jonesing for it.
It's like edging. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, it's like tantric podcasting.
Yeah. I want to masturbate right to the edge.
Yeah,
and then
Chanter Rant podcast. It's like tantric podcasting. They get you almost to a point, and then they come completely off fucking base. Immediate left turn. The point is completely lost.
But I'm actually curious. Well, see, they're all fucking married though. Like, we need to get some single guys from the UK. I want to know like what Tinder's like over there. Like, if you're a pipe bander in a kilt,
Yeah, but you got to keep in mind,
you're in Scotland,
like,
does that work?
like over there, it's all, you know, like there's 4 women in a town of 25 men, and you just, you know, whoever can throw the caber furthest or compete the best on pipes gets to get a wife.
Yeah,
The rest of them have to import them from Russia.
I don't know, man. Glasgow though, it was like.
Let me tell you what, man.
It was like hedonism.
Glasgow's never heard of customer service, man.
It was like Caligula over there.
Yeah, well, a little bit. It got real weird towards the end of the night on World's Night.
Yeah. Did it? It was like a little bit of last man standing kind of thing.
It was pretty wild. Like
There's a whole lot of tenor drummers.
You were already out by this point. by the way.
I was way out.
Yeah,
dude, I was asleep in the hotel room by this point.
But it got weird. It got weird real quick.
Super uncomfortable. Whole lot of dudes.
Like the first time I walk into a bar and just like all red light and there's fucking chicken wire and shit, and I'm just like, why is there chicken wire by the stage? And I'm like, why are the bouncers so mean to me? All I'm trying to do is spin some dough.
What are we gonna do?
Yeah, but that was totally separate. I thought about this recently. We should do some shows based on like recounting our experience. We like bring it up every now and then, but like we should do like the documentary of our experience.
5 weeks of super intense nonsense.
So we're getting towards the end of the show, but real quick, there's a couple things that I really want to touch on. And I think some of them are going to carry over to another episode. But number one, we've gotten some flack.
We have?
For, just over the last 30 episodes. This is episode 30, by the way.
Really?
This is episode 30. Fuck. Fusco, we're more than halfway there. But yeah, we've gotten some flack for the band that shall not be named and our complaints and issues and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
I can happily say that we suck less as of the last practice I attended.
I would agree with you. Like
I think
things are looking up.
Things are looking up. People are working. I will not take credit for that, for shitting on them relentlessly on a podcast.
Are you sure? Because you take credit for a lot of things.
Nope, I'm not taking credit. I'm resisting the urge, and I'm not taking credit.
I
have been pleasantly surprised. A couple weeks in a row. Yeah.
Let's give them another week and see what happens. But you're right. Things have been looking
Granted,
up.
If any of them listen, they're going to immediately stop fucking practicing. But yeah.
I am worried about that because this last week. Okay, so we had like 2 good weeks in a row,
and I missed this week's practice.
You missed
this week.
This last week, yeah. And this last week was not as good as the previous 2 weeks.
Previous 2 weeks were, oh my god, you're hiccuping, guys. Captain is the Fusco of our ship. Of our ship.
We're in trouble now, but you're right. So, I'm sorry. What are we doing?
We're talking about the last 2 weeks were pretty good.
Yeah, this last week not as much. We sort of did a little bit of a slide backwards kind of thing.
We backslid.
And we backslid just a little bit. It wasn't significant, but it was just a little bit. So I was like, okay, let's give him another week or two. Let's see what happens. But Jack Lee comes back out. It's early September. People are pushing hard to make sure they impress him when he gets here. So let's see what happens. But things have been improving. I will say that. You're right about that.
No, I've noticed. Even me, I love to bitch and moan.
Someone who quit the band like 3 weeks ago.
Talking about me?
Yeah, you.
I didn't quit.
Yeah.
I insinuated that I might.
Yes, you did insinuate that maybe you would, but we weren't sure. No, everybody's been unsure where you're at.
Well, I'm unsure as well. I just show up when I can and I play the music.
Yeah, do what you got to do. So, but yeah, no, things have been better. I will give you that. Absolutely better.
No, I've noticed improvement, which is fucking, dude. It's a little tiny ray of sunshine that broken through the clouds that is much needed.
Much needed for those of us who've been plugging along for a long time.
For those of us that have been beating our fucking head against the wall.
Yes. Because I've been almost excited to show up to practice like, oh, what did they do this week? Like, where are we at? Like, fuck, are we actually getting there?
So, Fusco, final thoughts. How would you wrap up this episode of the Chanter Rant podcast?
How would I wrap this up?
Do you even remember what we talked about?
No. This has been a colossal grab bag of nonsense.
Completely unprepared part 6. We had some good voicemails. We talked about some people winning. We gave a big shout out to Brad at Roughtail Brewing for the beer. We thanked Kenny for helping with our World Pipe Band Championships sponsorship. we talked about what does it mean to be a bagpiper on Tinder. Does that help you or hurt you?
I do have one thought that's a good wrap up, I think.
What's that?
I have an erection.
Oh, so you currently have an erection.
I always do.
Is there anything you want to say to those folks that are watching on the live stream right now, those folks that are going to listen to this at home? What words of wisdom can you impart?
I would suggest getting out there, doing it, whatever it is for you. Put some pictures up. Go on Tinder, Grindr, whatever you're into. And, I think the best thing you could do is advertise the one thing. There's one thing that's very important to advertise on Tinder and Grindr. You know what that is?
What's that?
Cahill has a small penis.
What else do you need?
You nailed the timing on that one. And with that, I'm Josh. With me, as always, is my good friend and co-host, Mr. Andy Fooko.
That's me.
This is the Chanter Rant podcast. It is the world's worst bagpiping podcast. We thank you all for listening, tuning in on the live stream, and thanks for listening to us ramble and get drunk for a couple hours. I think that's been a lot of fun.
I'm back to form. I don't know about you, but
you gave up giving up drinking.
I gave up giving up drinking. You're right.
And with that, Fusco, play us out. Ooh, now we're talking. Yo.
Yo, Josh, what's up, man? You ready to do this?
Oh yeah, it's the pipe
J-Mac
Tinder rap.
in the house.
Playing some bagpipes, living on Tinder. Everybody wonders, when you gonna win, duh? You never know. Bitches be crazy. They don't wanna hang when your pipe band's lazy. All of a sudden, you get out on the floor. Everyone knows you can't dance no more. You hear your drones are squealing. Everybody wants to be real healing. Whiskey coming in hot. Whiskey. Everyone's getting real frisky. Drinking beers, drinking shots. Jaeger bombs, dropping like dots. And guess what? Now you hear the tenor drummers are getting real weird. They wanna bang, they wanna get freaky. That's okay, just get real squeaky. Drone squeaky. Drone squeaky. Squeaky drone. Squeaky drone. Drone squeaky.
No, J-Mac
Drone
in the
squeaky.
house.
Oh. Get squeaky, drone, squeaky, drone, squeaky. Oh, is your Chanter real squeaky? Shave that motherfucker rubber band quickly. Oh, and we're in the pipe band, standing in the circle where the major is the man. All of a sudden, we're wondering who's squealing, whose drones aren't quite healing.
Cahill.
Strangely enough, we all know. We know who's the weakest motherfucker on the floor.
Cahill.
And when the Cahill drone strike, everyone knows that shit just ain't right. Now, we're getting in deep, in the MSR where the reels are weak. All of a sudden, we all hear a noise. It's the bass drummer and he's dropping the boys. Boom, 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 boom. Now it's mass bands and things are getting weird. You're all getting tired from standing in the field. All of a sudden, this shit gets stranger.
What?
All of a sudden, the pipe major says danger. There is horse shit on the road. You try to avoid it cause your ghillie bros are freshly shined and that shit is crazy. You don't want all of your uniform lazy. What?
It's so hot. Trying to drink's flask, but you really just do want a shot of beer or whiskey. Strangely enough, the drummers are getting frisky. Once again, it's strange. They're getting all up in your kilt range. Oh,
Adele?
don't want it in your kilt range. The drum major comes in spinning his mace. Adele says she wants to lick Tony's face. All of a sudden, it's getting real creepy. All of a sudden, the drummers are weepy. They're tired of standing behind. They don't want to follow your asses no more. Mind, keep in mind that by the quick right march, we all go in time.
J-Mac in the house. This guy knows how to rap. He knows how to talk about pipe bands.
Watch them early E's, motherfucker.
No
Yo.
early E's. No early E's.
J-Mac and the early E's. Hey, Fast Eddie, come at this shit.
I have to admit, that was good.
I have no fucking idea where that came from. I blacked out. For a second.
Dude, that's going in. That is really fucking good.
I blacked out for a moment. I have no idea where that came from.
It's so bad, it's good. It's so fucking good. That is going to the ending of the fucking show. Are we still recording?
Yeah, I'm going to stop the
Thank
recording.
God. Yeah, go ahead.